From our Airbnb in Chelsea, Manchester United 1, Chelsea 0 at Stamford Bridge. United go, I think it's 11 points clear of Chelsea in 6th. 10 points clear of Chelsea in 6th. Chelsea have lost 4 straight, have no goals in 4 straight, and are in a bit of a spiral.
Hey, we beat Port Vale 7-0.
Sorry, I think it's 4 straight Premier League matches without a goal. Or a win.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I saw that stat. And this is going to be our match reaction. We watched it from a pub in, what was it?
Near,
Rex?
I think we were central London. We were in central.
Yeah. And that reaction right there is pretty much how the game went. I don't think either team was very good. Chelsea ended up being the worst of 2.
They outshitted United, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like for United for a little bit now, they've been playing with fire a little bit, just trying to get themselves back into a groove, and they were obviously hit with an injury bug going into this one. The back line was Dalot, Mazraoui, Heaven, and Luke Shaw, and I was pretty concerned going into this one because of that same reason, but Chelsea outshitted United in that regard, and United come away with 3 points, and Chelsea didn't really threaten much outside. Well, they did threaten off of some Neto crosses, but it just wasn't very good as a totality. You want to start with Chelsea, and then we can go to United?
Where do I start, Dylan?
That's a good question.
You know what? This will be quick, so we'll start with positives. Hato looked really good again.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Our understudy left back is our best center back currently at the club.
Yeah.
That is fit. And Delap actually played well, relatively speaking, I'd say. I thought he did enough. Not enough. Fuck no, he didn't do enough. I thought in his performance today, he did well. Yeah, I mean, he was very isolated. I feel like I always say that about our number 9, regardless of who's up there. Mm-hmm. But he was threatening, and I think that probably just comes from relativity again in terms of our attack. Steve was off within 15 minutes of fucking course.
Yeah.
And after whatever figure that we have spent, we had Neto, Garnacho, and Delap. And then Palmer was anonymous for me. It's really becoming a concern. Keep getting more quotes. He's fit now, but he's not playing with that chip on his shoulder. Mila was saying that during the game. He used to play like he had that chip on his shoulder, and he almost is playing like he's entitled, is what it looks like to an extent. Like he's just expecting a chance to fall to him, and he's not doing enough.
Entitled is the right word.
We were talking about it. We're watching the game. No one's showing for the ball. I want him showing for the ball. I want him on the ball, making things happen. And I said it in the first half. Caicedo's our best chance of scoring, and he fucking was.
He was.
Which is embarrassing. Good to see Enzo Fernandez back. That dipshit manager was able to let him play again. But, I mean, I just thought we were awful. I mean, there's just zero structure for me. And what really just irks me, and again, I try not to get repetitive because I've been saying this for months and months on end, long before Maresca was even out. So many fans in this fan base hounded him out. They wanted him gone. When Maresca's gone, we'll see the real Palmer again. We're gonna unlock this team. There's a reason we had a structure, because these players are nowhere near good enough.
And they're way too young.
It's not Real Madrid, right? 4-4-2, and we'll just hoop.
Yeah, we're not talking about Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham.
We're nowhere near that.
Garnacho, Neto, and Liam Delap that we're talking about as forwards. Like, you can't play a free flowing structureless system if those are your main targets.
And the defensive structure is equally as shit. That's another frustrating part. Fofana, Wesley Fofana, the goal, for me, he's in the Chalobah category. For the people that watch the show, that means I think he's terrible at the sport. He comes off, it was like 2 minutes after him and Sanchez collided. He went down after the fact.
Got taken off.
So he comes off for a minute. Now there's no center back on the pitch. We fucking concede because Caicedo has to fill in and almost play in the middle. And Enzo Fernandez, as we know, a talented player, defensive cover and covering space, absolutely not one of them. And a comical goal to concede, and it really pissed me off that's how they score, because he had to go off for 60 seconds. And then I think the only other positive I have is the protest looked fantastic. We ended up going to the game in North London instead, but I'm really glad that fans showed up for that. It's disgusting what's happened in such a short period of time, going from world champions and let's build on this. And Mila mentioned it when we were watching the game. Like, there's clearly like quality there in terms of you can build around the core of players there. And instead, they just continue to player trade. It's disgraceful, and it is embarrassing that the owner comes out with quotes the day before the fucking protest, trying to, put out the fire.
Almost.
He tried to put out the fire with oxygen. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes, all of them. And again, why does the structuralist system not work? Because the players aren't good enough. Why aren't the players good enough? Because the board are fucking idiots, right? So it's it's like the chicken and the egg. We got to add like 2 or 3 more things to that process, right? Like, when did the nest come in, right? Like something like that, because all of it's shit. Everything is shit, and it's unbelievable how quickly we speed ran that. From world champions to an embarrassment in less than a year. Truly impressive. It really is. It feels like an Impractical Jokers episode. Last thing I have on us.
No, I was going to say.
We're down 1, and what do? We sub on 2 fucking center backs.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
I mean,
I thought it was only going to be 1, and I was like, well, I understand the rationale if you're going to put balls into the box to end the game.
Yeah.
And then he brought on another one. I was like, okay. Well,
Chalobah's back. Yeah, that was... It can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
It can.
It can.
I mean, I remember even the Potter year. I watched every game because we knew we were bad, but there was a light at the end of the tunnel, right? We're rebuilding. Let's see what some of these young players have. That's not the case anymore. We're long past that, and... Yeah, we're right back in that era. I'm shocked we're still in 6th place. I think it's an embarrassment on the league's behalf that a team of this level currently is in 6th place in a European spot. I would not be shocked at all if they finished in the bottom half, because that was an embarrassing performance. Like you said, Dylan, I don't think United are that good as of late, let alone the fact that they have no center backs. Heaven was the only center back available today.
Yeah.
So it's disgusting. It's embarrassing, and... Quick sim the fucking season. I don't even want to. I cannot wait to see how bad this performance is against Leeds. Like that's gonna be. They better fucking get up for that.
Yeah, I mean tomorrow you guys could be 8th.
Yeah, wouldn't be shocked.
Which is just a testament to where you guys are at. And like you said, you sped run what was going really well into something that has gone completely 180 to what we were talking about in that almost Potter era, which was like, okay, well, like, where does this club go now? And it almost gives the sporting directors more fuel to just go and do the same thing, because they don't understand their mistakes and they're just going to continue in the way that they're thinking.
Yeah, the amount of quotes for any Chelsea fan who even thinks for a second to buy into that, I beg you not to. It's been years of the same shit. Like the every time. Yeah. Like we're saying, you're bringing up, Pep and Klopp needed time. Potter was saying the same shit. We don't judge managers in the middle of the season. They were saying the same shit about Potter. Like, do not buy the regurgitated Chat GPT slop fucking statements that come from the top of that club. It's right in front of your eyes. Use your brain. It's blatantly obvious what's going on.
Klopp went toe-to-toe with Dortmund before coming to Liverpool. They were in a bad spot. Pep Guardiola was a Barcelona coach, won a bunch of trophies.
Sextuple.
Bayern's coach, won a bunch of trophies. That argument, once you hear it for any manager, it means that your time is close to being done.
Yeah, and the manager that's saying that is wearing a hoodie with a blazer.
Yeah, he's
got it. It's not his fault, but man, am I disliking him more and more every day. I really, really am, and some of it is his fault because some of the shit he says is like Adam 22 chair. It's really just embarrassing stuff. Like Mount was doing the shushing us. I don't even give a shit. You know what I mean? We're far past that. Like I'm more angry with what's in house. Like I think there are Chelsea haters out there who do not come close to how I feel about our club just because of how it's being run, and it's such a shame because when I got this time off, our manager was still bald, and we were in and around the title conversation, obviously in a very premature stage.
Yep.
But there's a conversation to be had. We'll see how it goes, and then they got rid of him.
Yeah, I think we had a pod where we talked about like, can Chelsea now take that leap into that title race? City were kind of struggling. You guys were picking up form. December hit, and everything fell apart. And now we're talking about Chelsea with 5 games left, potentially dropping into the bottom half. It's just been one of those years. One of those years. Sorry, we had to talk about Chelsea. Let's go to United. Everybody in the back line gets credit for a team that just didn't have healthy, available players. With 2 red cards that were probably debatable, they could have folded in this one, especially going away from home. They could have died on their sword and just said, you know what, look, like we almost have to chalk this one up as a loss. And they went into Stamford Bridge, which they haven't won, I think, since 2020, and got a victory. And I can't remember the last time that we did the double over Chelsea in a season, so...
We're seniors breaking records, mate.
It tells you the direction of both clubs, and obviously United having 1 game a week has been super beneficial. And getting Kobe Mainoo back in this one was kind of all I needed to see. His ability to move the ball in comparison to Ugarte is a night and day difference. And just from a United perspective, they needed to bounce back from Leeds. They did it. And I think that's been the big thing for me this year with United is they just constantly get the bounce back right. They've done that well all season, where they've just gotten a bad performance, they swipe it under the rug, and they immediately go again the next week, and then they get it right. And that's what's happened. Whether that be the Grimsby loss or all the other shitty losses that have come this season, they've found a way to come back and bounce back. And you were talking about Cole Palmer and his ability to not get on the ball and not just kind of demand it, and it feels what was the word used? Arrogant? No.
Yeah, entitled.
Entitled. There's a difference between entitlement and arrogant. And Bruno Fernandes plays with arrogance, and he has 18 Premier League assists on the season. It sounds like he's going to break that record. I probably could have had a couple more today, if we're being completely honest with you, but his ability to take over a match with just that is incredible. And it came down to one moment that made the difference, and it was that ball from Bruno after beating Garnacho and Cucurella. Was it Cucurella or Gusto?
Cucurella and Garnacho.
Yeah, beats them. Puts the ball in. Sesko is preoccupying Caicedo, and then Cunha puts away the chance. And through the back end of this year where Mbumo has been poor, Cunha has stepped up and continues to surf and do the things that make him such a likable player. And United, I think that the top line thing, I don't even have 5 things from this one other than like defense was good. Bruno Fernandes is good as always. Kobe Mainoo is obviously important, which is the whole midfield restructure thing. And then United moved 10 points clear, which with 5 games left, like we were just saying, that would take Chelsea would need to go pretty much perfect.
You're good.
And
don't worry about that.
Exactly. It doesn't feel like that's going to happen. So United just need to take care of business against a couple of teams, and then they're in Champions League. And that's where United should be. And it's going to be a big summer window, one bigger than this one they currently just had. And the importance to get it right so that they are sustaining and continuing to get top 4 is where you'll actually see the club's growth, and we can actually have real conversations on where they're at. Because everything has gone right for United in the sense of 40 games this season, getting some lucky things here or there. The teams that were above them significantly dropped off in Chelsea and Liverpool. And then really the only other team that's been consistently good for a stretch of the season was Aston Villa. And they also went through a part where they've been consistently shit. So you get the rub of the green in one season, just like how last season they got the rub of the green in the other way. I mean, look, the difference is where they are compared to Spurs. We were at the game today. Yeah. They're in a relegation scrap. If United had to play Champions League football, they could very well be in that same scrap. So it's all about, I mean, like you said, Mount came on, Xerxes came on, and Ahmed came on. And only one of those 3 subs is worth a grain of salt. Like, Xerxes is just not good enough. Mount is clearly not good enough. And so it's a big window. But at the end of the day, United got 3 points, and that's all I can really be asking about because they took their chance, and that's all it is.
Yeah, and Rasinha protected a 1-0 deficit.
Yes, he did. He protected a 1-0. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else about the game. You got anything?
Our channel will get shut down if I continue to speak on Chelsea.
Then that is where we'll end it. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the C.O.C. network. Me and Grant and Mila post great videos, and we will have a video coming out either tomorrow or the day after about Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and their almost new championship stadium, the most expensive championship stadium in the world. So if you made it this far, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when that video comes out. And yeah, that's where we'll leave it. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.